It's time for some hot
Hot goss.
That's hot goss.
This week has been a hellscape on fire, but it's a holiday week, and we have some shitty things to discuss in our queer world. And if you're not doing anything else, keep listening.
Yes, and we discussed the awful news out of Colorado Springs with the terrorist attack on Club Q and the tragic loss of life due to ignorance, hate, and gun violence.
We also talk about Miss Courtney's clapback editorial in the Sydney Morning Herald.
Welcome back to Courtney's Clapback, and some upbeat and randy DMs to lighten the mood.
But damn, hold your queer family close, everybody.
Hallelujah, and we love you, and we're grateful for you, and Shangela was robbed.
Okay.
Can I get a hallelujah?
Can I get a hallelujah loophole so she can win? Oh.
Mom!
Ooh. Hat.
Tea with Tati.
Oh, tea with Tati.
Are you having
tiddle-
some tea with Tati? Titillating tea with Tati.
Meeting in the Tati room.
Under the shade tree. Welcome back for another steaming,
Piping,
scalding,
Scalding!
serving of hot goss.
hot goss.
That's hot goss.
This, of course, is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives,
Nice.
gossip and politique,
Politique.
and take a deep dive.
Deep dive.
Into the DMs. So let's get into some hot goss.
Hot goss.
That's the sound. That's the new sound.
Is that the Lawrence?
That's the Lawrence Chan.
We love a Lawrence laugh. Our sister laughing like our mother.
Our sister laughing like our mother.
Looking like our father.
Oh no!
Girl, those Scottish girls like to paint hard, honey. They do that little... It's the Pixie Polite Ellie Diamond Lawrence Chaney nose. The diamond on the end.
They really do like that.
They really do.
Should we start doing that?
We'll call ourselves the We'll call ourselves the Haggis Honeys. Where in the world are you? Can we check in geographically?
I'm just like so. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma, of course.
Okay.
And so we're all just like hoping that it's Wednesday, November 23rd right now. We're just hoping that we can do the show tonight and like not, die, which is like the reality, I guess, that we're living in. And I didn't start drag because I wanted to be on the front lines of some sort of, political, social, literally like a war now. It's like there's like guns involved and bombs. Like Tulsa's the location where there's like a donut place that has advertised some kind of drag event and someone didn't like it, and so they've been repeatedly like firebombed. I don't even know what that is. I guess it's like a Molotov cocktail or something. But these are the things that now we have to think about being a drag queen. And I don't know. I guess this is what anxiety feels like and what just sort of I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So I'm just hoping I don't die today.
I saw the pre-show speech that you gave before your show, and I agree with everything that you said. It's weird because like I'm the same. I didn't get into drag to be like some sort of leader or to be looked to for opinions at all or facts. But
well,
now
then you're doing a great job on this podcast. 'Cause
Thank you so much.
I don't think we've
Thank you.
delivered a fact once.
Does anybody still use a fax? It's kind of strange because I feel like as gay people, all of our gifts that we give to the world, that we like entertain, we make everything better for the straight people in the world. We do their hair, we make their clothes, we write their music, we put their theater on, we
Sure.
we create. That's what like gay people do. We create stuff. And I feel like after Shangela losing Dancing with the Stars, I mean, she's used to losing on stuff and she's good with the underdog thing, but like there's no way that TikToker little girl beat her at all. That is a travesty. Straight people don't deserve us anymore. And I feel like if there was like a year without a gay, not just a day, because we need time for their roots to grow in and for the resort wear to pass for a year. It's like, it sounds like a joke, but like if there were no gay people creating, imagine how terrible the world would be. Like, it's what we do. And like the fact that when we go into a space to create smiles and laughter and like joy for people also comes with now looking for the exits when we're on stage.
Yeah.
Like watching Queer as Folk, what Stephen Dunn did with when the club in New Orleans was attacked in that show, that was just like people were like, oh, it's too close to Pulse and blah, blah, blah. But that's our reality and it's still happening. And it's crazy that the most dangerous thing about going to a drag show now is hoping that it's not, you don't have to worry about the kids. You got to worry about like a crazy radicalized white dude coming in and shooting up the place.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't see, there was some meme, of course, because that's how I get my news. Because I can't take, anything without a picture. It said, gay people aren't shooting up straight nightclubs. Black people aren't shooting up white grocery stores. Mm-hmm. Latinos are not shooting up Walmarts. Jewish people are not shooting up Christian churches. The violence is coming from one demographic, alt-right radicalized men.
Yeah.
And they ain't right. Like, I don't understand how us living our lives is hurting anybody, but they just want, I don't know. People fear what they don't know, and maybe because they were told growing up, these pastors from sermons saying they wanted to break a boy's nails or break a boy's hands who was wearing nail polish. Did you see that? There was some pastor giving a speech saying, I saw nail polish on this boy's fingers and I wanted to break his hand. Mm-hmm. And like the guy that shot up the Q nightclub in Colorado Springs that we both performed at, his grandfather is a San Diego politician, a MAGA guy, of course. Mm-hmm. Like apple tree. We see where this is going. Mm-hmm. When you have like no idea what to do and then you just go on autopilot and you keep doing shows and you just hope not to get killed and stuff. It's one of the victims of the Q nightclub thing survived Pulse. It's crazy to think that they would have to deal with two things like that in their lifetime.
Yeah.
And the thing that I'm thankful for is that I'm alive right now. If you're listening to this, I guess it's the day after Thanksgiving. And there's a whole nother problem. What about the white people that stole all the land from all the, like, there's so many things that I just feel guilty about just for like existing as someone who has caucasity and like all the shit that like people that look like me are doing to the world to ruin it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm watching The Crown and I'm feeling sorry for everybody who's British.
Mama Roo, I'm going to snatch the crown.
In the first episode 1,
I was safe. Episode 2, I was in the bottom. Episode 3, I was safe again. Episode 4.
Bailey J. Mills will put a smile on your face. She is a drag artist in England who looks kind of like if Velma and Scooby or Shaggy had a baby.
Oh, okay. Wait,
she's
Scooby's a dog. Shaggy
I know. I said what I said.
Okay.
I said what I said.
Okay.
She's very entertaining. She's a lovely, lovely gal. And I love watching her perform. She's got this Twitter up now where she basically does every girl's RuPaul verse.
Yeah.
And it's very funny if you need a laugh.
It's so funny because we were literally just talking about that and the sort of the pitfalls of writing of a song verse on a RuPaul challenge song.
I think calling them song verses is reaching enough that you would want to make sure that you're stretched before. I think calling them ditties is more than generous. Calling them ditties.
Oh, ditty. Okay.
A little ditty. And if they're good, they could be a ditty bop. But until then, they're just ditties.
Well, I see
Look, did he do it? He did he?
I see a couple of ditties here on the new Canada versus the World artwork.
Oh,
you know we
these-
love a new podcast artwork.
Baby. These look like girls who just got their Z cards. They just got signed to a new agency. They just had new digitals taken. They're beautiful disco dolls.
They're going
One
on
looks like
GOSS.
very much so. I think the one on the right is a direct book only. She's offer only, and the one on the left, she looks like she's like this. She's giving White Donna Summer is what she's giving.
Okay.
It's everything.
Donna Winter.
I love it. Donna Winter. It's
Donna
red as what?
Inappropriate.
She still is too, bitch. She has an acrylic nail. She is walking in the day. A center part wig, which only the true beauties can do.
Well,
And a ruffle coat. I've never seen a drag queen in a coat like this. This is crazy.
I was basing it off of what some of the girls did.
Some of the girls?
Some of the girls.
You mean a third of the cast. That's what you mean when you say some. A
What,
third
they
of
wore
the
a
cast.
ruffle coat. 'Cause
No, a third.
the
They
theme
a
was
third of them.
disco.
A third of them wore like the disco Mackie beaded dripping dress. A third of them. A full
I lost my
third.
nail in the drippings dress.
But she will turn it out.
Stay where you are and turn it out. Now you mentioned Shangela, and
Yeah.
I don't consider her to have lost Dancing with the Stars. She
No.
just, because to me, she won. But you know what? Sometimes robberies happen at the very end.
Hey, she got the same amount of episodes as that Charlie girl did. So her and I think we know whose talent shone the brightest.
Honey, Mama, we
Honey.
know.
Baby, I needed sunglasses just to watch it in England because Shangela fucking turned the party, and then Ganja and Eureka showed up to shut it down.
Had
Three splits in tandem.
Had
Baby.
to. And she went ahead and put her dance partner up in drag.
Well, did she do it or did Luscious?
Well, someone did. The drag was applied by a
The
team
drag
of
was applied.
technicians.
It was.
Do you
Yes.
think Shangela does her own makeup anymore? The girl,
No. She shouldn't have been
She
doing it
showed-
to start with, girl.
Oh my! She shows a clean face.
She looks so great.
She
And
looks
this was just such a
so
great
great.
showcase. Just killing it.
Mama, it had everything. The silver tearaway coat that just went, 20 feet each direction, and then tore away. Mama, I'm so happy for her. She is such an icon and such a, I don't know. She stands up for our community in so many ways and has always been fucking incredible and a professional.
I mean, Disney Plus just couldn't take it. And they weren't ready. And we get why. And it's because straight people are afraid of us. Because they can't take it. And if you're listening and you're straight, thank you for listening. We're not talking about you, obviously. And if you have kids, please indoctrinate them with the gays early. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help. Not that we should have to have any reason to exist, but, we do help everything that we're involved with, usually. Other than serial killing. But that was just Jeffrey Dahmer.
Or podcasting. Well, we have a Rainbow Spotlight that we would love to mention before we go to break, and it's called You Can't Erase Us by Devora Maya. So let's take a listen and we'll be right back.
Like the ground below, like a circulating stream of existence is not up above the bay. And living undercover, all buried alive. The future is our right to survive.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures. We are back.
I don't know why.
I used
You
to
tell
think
me.
Candice Cameron was so pretty when I was watching like TGIF as a kid.
I used to think Kirk Cameron was pretty.
Oh. But now Candice Cameron Bure, I don't know how you say her last name.
She is in the news for other reasons besides her looks. Because she used to do all these Hallmark movies, and now that Hallmark is allowing homosexuality to infiltrate the network, she has taken her and her chassis over to the Great American Family Network, suggesting that the Hallmark Network was passe for her because her new network would focus on highlighting traditional marriage instead of depicting gay marriage as well.
Bye.
Girl, fuck off. Go
What
fuck.
you? I just,
Like, why advertise that you're intolerant and not okay with change and people just living their lives?
well,
Why
I'm sure,
advertise?
I'm sure Great American Family Network, Gaffin. I'm sure that Gaffin will be a huge smash hit. I'm sure.
You know what we should do with the Gaffin? We should give it a Gaffin and redo her first movie with all drag queens and let her see it and show her how horrible her reality is.
I don't think she would watch it.
Oh, I don't need her to watch it, but I need her to know that we made it because we're more relevant than this bitch. More
It's-
people,
I mean,
not that
girl.
it's a battle, but like more people care about drag and us than her middle of the road, milk toast, fucking, what's that shit called that the Magnolia people put on all the beadboard walls with sagey Target homeware. I can't with this bitch. Like, why advertise that? Like, no, I don't like that. Just shut the fuck up. It's you're
Well,
you're
because
standing
it
to
sells.
alienate. I don't understand why showing that you're intolerant and alienating people would be a path that someone would take. Just shut the fuck up. If you don't like it, it's not for you, obviously. Like Quentin Tarantino movies. If you don't like it, the movie's not for you. Not every movie is for everybody, you know?
It's so wild that we're back here. I mean, it feels very much like when I was first starting drag in like 2000 fucking, I don't know.
Well, thank God it doesn't look like it anymore, because I don't know if we'd be on a Zoom call.
It doesn't.
I might ask you to shut
It
your video
doesn't-
off.
It doesn't look all that different, unfortunately. But no, I can't believe that just the fact that like I don't know, just being gay is so egregious and so offensive to people. It's really it hurts my soul and it makes me fucking exhausted. Honestly, it's like girl, fuck
Yeah.
girl.
I-
Next fucking topic.
Black Panther.
Have you seen it yet?
Oh, yeah. I went and saw
Me
it in
too.
4D. And
4D.
Oh, yeah, girl. 4D.
How's that work?
That's when you bring a date.
So,
And you put the glasses on his dick. No, I'm kidding. It's one of those like roller coaster seats, and it spits water at you, and then puffs air from
Really?
behind. Oh yeah, it's at the
oh,
Cineview in Leicester Square over here. It was so fun. It was rocking. I had to uncross my legs and put 2 feet on my little footrest because I almost got bounced out of the seat.
oh my gosh.
I said I did not know this would be this interactive, and then I had to shut the water off because it was getting moist.
We should do Race Chaser live in 4D.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how, but
we'll
we
get-
should do it.
We'll get Nick Laughlin and all of his faggot friends to sit under everybody's chairs and throw stuff up at him and grab the 2 back legs and just shake it.
Yes.
It'll be great. The movie is wonderful. Go see it. It made me cry, literally.
Oh yeah, mama.
I openly wept, and
Adding to the moisture.
adding, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then I actually had a moment where I like clapped alone in my hotel room when I watched Amy Schneider win the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions. Did you see that
Mama.
too? This
Of course she did. She's the best fucking one out there.
She's so smart. She won $250,000 on Monday night after besting her opponents in 3 games. And it didn't look that hard, honestly, for her. And she said, I feel amazing. Earlier in the finals, I had the sudden moment of seeing myself and being like, I'm on stage in the Tournament of Champions finals. And that was crazy. And then I won. It was a great feeling.
She's just the smartest one out there. It's
And-
really that simple.
And honestly, one of the nicest too, when you / Meatball and I won our second Queer Tea award, we were privileged enough to meet Amy, and we were telling her, girl, you need to get on Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right, and show them motherfuckers what's up. Like, let's do every game show now. Cupcake Wars, honey. Let's do it. She's the nicest lady and just so smart, but not like full of herself at all. You know how some smart people can be.
She's amazing. I'm very happy for her.
Should we get into the political part of our podcast, the Polypod?
Yes, let's do this segment, which is called Let's
Get
Get Political. Political. I wanna get political.
Let me stuff
Let
your ballot
me drop
box.
the octave. Oh.
Oh, she took the option down, honey. In Australia, a politician came for our...
Sorry, our mistake. Courtney, take your
break.
I work hard for my best clientele.
Clientele. It's a gift from me to Al. Somebody came for our friend Courtney while she was taking her break at a yoga retreat where she was quiet, which, honey, everybody's ears was thankful for. And she came back and found out that they were using her as... Some politician was using her as a grooming example. And then these other politicians were like, no, that's an insult to grooming. And Courtney didn't do that. And this is actually about a book about a girl wanting to wear pants, which is not revolutionary. Katharine Hepburn made this clear that everybody could wear pants in the 1930s. And this is crazy because it's happening in Australia, the same shit that's happening over here. And it's, once again, white men being afraid of anything that's different. Courtney said, last Sunday, I emerged from a blissful 10-day silent meditation retreat to learn I'd been brought up in a Senate estimates hearing. Liberal Senator Alex Antic held up an image of me reading a children's book on ABC Kids Play School Storytime. He asked David Anderson, the ABC managing director, why is the ABC grooming children with this sort of adult content? This is crazy to me because the ABC is like the BBC for Australia, and Alex Antic is up to some fucking antics. Accusing Courtney of doing... It's just inane to me that they would go to this length to try to make a point like, oh, this is what they do. They try to say, oh, your children are in danger. Do you want us to do you want them to learn about gay marriage and gender at an early age? Is that okay? Sexualizing them? It's like, is it okay to send these kids to church? Because what about all them pastors that have been playing grab ass with the boys, mostly? Like, they're all still in their diocese, or they just get moved around. Baltimore, I found out that there are like 160 to 600 new cases of like it's something like 160 priests, and there's been 600 reported victims in Baltimore around these dioceses of priests that just keep moving around. It's like musical chairs for these pedophiles, and it's crazy.
Yeah, and it was this. It's something that Courtney was a little hesitant to even like write an article about it, but I'm really glad that she did because, first of all, Courtney is extremely good at sort of really boiling down a topic and speaking to the truth of it very calmly and very like sensibly. And so she did just that, and this article's really good. If you haven't read it, definitely take a second to do so.
And she didn't wear the Mari.
She did it. She put on a good hat for it.
She said, I'm going to wear long hair. Human. Make my point.
But she speaks to the fact that this term, grooming, is thrown around a lot as a sort of buzzword, and it's thrown around in the US and now, around the world, in order to discredit liberal people or Democrats or whatever, and sort of lump them in with this greater fear of, child abuse. And so,
which they've been doing for years.
Well, she does a great job of really just explaining what is going on and how fucked up that is. And we've further seen that, like, this rhetoric of saying, queer people are, child abusers. And if you keep saying that and you keep saying that, then you radicalize people to go out there and blow something up or shoot somebody. And that's the real danger that they're creating by doing this, which is it's horrible and it's fucking unthinkable that it's gotten to that point. But that's why, that's why that shit needs to stop.
I mean,
So we thank you, Corbelina,
thank you,
for
Courtney.
getting political for us.
We appreciate it. Should we take a break?
I think you want to see me take a break.
You want to see me take a break?
Well, we'll take a break on that.
Continuing what we were talking about, did you know that in our lifetime, California had a vote on banning gay teachers? Like,
Girl.
if we don't even have the kids and we're trying to help your kids and educate them for the future, and you didn't want us teaching then, like, it's how long are we gonna have to be attacked just for being us? I just don't get
Just
it.
to be alive.
It's crazy.
I mean, it really takes a toll, because I don't know. I mean, I guess I never fully forgot, but I guess I got, I don't know. I guess I got used to like being treated like a person. And so now to be like reminded every day, like on the news, like, and just walking around, like we're on tour, through the middle of the country right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like walking around, I'm like, I don't even want to go outside, because I'm like, people are going to think that, I don't know. People are going to, I don't know.
I think that it's crazy.
It takes a toll to be told that like you are less than, or that you're bad just for being who the fuck you are. And it's
like,
it's fucked up.
Even when people aren't saying that, but they're in your family and they're voting for Trump or Republicans, and then they're trying to explain it to you and say, "Oh, no, it's not you though," and blah 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 blah.
Well,
it's just like it is though, and I've been going by something. Both my parents are Democrats, thankfully. It wasn't always the case, but now they are, and I'm thankful for it. But like, there's other people in my family that aren't, and I just keep telling myself that my bloodline is not worth my peace of mind. And like, if I have to like not associate for a while, that's what I have to do, and it sucks. But like, the people that a lot of Americans voted for, the Republican Party, they emboldened the people that have been killing gay people and minority people and all these crazy gunmen people. That's the reason these people feel like it's okay to do it, because they've been told by people in power, the white supremacists and these radical MAGA assholes, that this is what's going to happen. Like, and this is how we're going to get back the power. Eliminate anybody that's different from us. And it's really sad. Everybody knows about the Club Q shooting in Colorado Springs, and we would like to take a moment as podcastresses to honor the people that were murdered. There was Derek Rump, they were 38, Daniel Aston, 28, Kelly Loving was 40, and Kelly, I believe, is the person that was also there for Pulse. Raymond Green Vance was 22, and Ashley Green Paw was 35. And it's, we heard a lot about somebody who was in a high heel that was stomping on the shooter's face, and it's been reposted a lot that she was a drag queen, but she's actually a trans woman, and we wanted to correct that. It was an innocent mistake that the man, Richard Fierro, who stopped the shooter, also made, saying it was a drag queen, I think. But he was there with his wife and his daughter and his friends on Saturday, being entertained, watching a drag show, when there was just sudden gunfire ripping across the nightclub. And he used his army training as a major, according to the military records, to charge the gunman through the chaos of the club and tackling him and beating him bloody with the gunman's own gun. And then this woman decided to take her shoes and put them all over the man's face and bloody him up even more. And I don't wish for people to die, but like, I hope this guy doesn't make it out of the hospital
Yes, and
because there's no punishment enough.
Delusional took to Twitter to clarify the situation.
And she was
and
there.
She says, the one who saved my life and stomped the shooter's face in was not a drag queen. She is a trans woman. Let's not call trans women drag queens during this time of grieving over a transphobic attack. I also want to make it clear, I don't think Richard knew that she's not a drag performer, but now that we know, let's correct it. So, I mean, this is, it's unspeakable, and it's so horrible that this is what the reality is.
Yeah. Club Q is a great club. I'm pretty sure you probably worked there if I've worked there. It's in beautiful Colorado Springs. I remember partying there with my friend Kylie and having a great time. I think I was there for Pride. And it was just like, one of those gigs where you're like, I'll come back here anytime. Yeah, this was great. It was that kind of bar. And what can we do moving forward? Shit, I don't even know. Are we like asking ourselves these questions? Like, do we need metal detectors at clubs? But if there's a gunman at a club, won't he just shoot that through and come through? Like, I don't even know. The security guys at Precinct, they wear bulletproof vests, Dipper said, outside. It's crazy that you'd have to. I don't know. Where do we even go from this? Do they want to scare us like back into the shadows? Because we're already like behind closed doors in a club trying to just be ourselves, and then they come into our space. We weren't even doing anything. They weren't even doing anything. There were straight people in there. Like,
yeah, and it's not going to chase anyone back into the shadows, because I mean, our community has been dealing with this for forever, since time began. And the difference now is that well, I mean, it's not that different. It's actually the same thing. But we've always been good at organizing, and we've always been good at communicating and banding together and doing what we have to do. So I know that for tonight, we are going to identify an escape route, an emergency place to, well, first of all, to get out of the building, and then also a meeting place that is not the bus, and that is like outside of the venue, so that if we have to get out and escape, we know how to do that. I think that's something we are going to see more of, is heightened security in queer spaces. Which, okay, I mean, what actually has to happen is not, it's not that. It needs to be, common sense gun legislation in this country. And I don't know how many, I mean, 2 days after the massacre at Q, there was another massacre at a Walmart
in West Virginia.
And by the time this comes out, who knows? Who knows what else? But this is a growing issue that I don't think metal detectors and bulletproof vests are going to be the solution. I think it's got to be, we can't have this access to
guns,
murder devices. So,
and we're the only country.
accessible.
We're the only country. I mean, we see all these graphs that list other countries that are similar to America, like, and all of them have like a little tiny thing, and then America's just like a giant pie wedge of all the shootings, because for some reason Madison's militia and the whole Second Amendment, we're going crazy for it. Madison's Militia is a book that talks about why the Second Amendment actually happened, and it's an interesting thing to read. It's nuts that we're looked at as like the place to go for people to fulfill their dreams and go to America and all this kind of stuff. Like American Tail, Fievel goes west. But then there's all these guns and AK-47s and all this shit there. Like, I just don't understand why anybody would ever need a semi-automatic rifle. If ever.
Yeah, no. I mean, that is what has got to change. And
Our podcast like feels like it should be called like "What's Here to Depress Us This Week."
yeah.
But hopefully we'll have good news in the next segment. Maybe
So
we can
why don't we go ahead and take a break?
talk about some drag queens.
We are back. And
Back.
this is the moment.
This is the moment. Oh, we have good news. Aria B. Cassadine won EOY California. Doing her talent was Aida. This is the moment.
Singing live.
Singing live.
She's that girl.
'Cause-
And she sounded so lovely, and I'm so happy for her.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
I
Congratulations.
don't think it was EOY. I thought it was Gay America.
Maybe, yeah, one of them pages.
It was
Yeah.
a big one.
They
And
don't do California EOY after Shangela won it. I guess Shangela winning something put a curse on it.
Also, Aurora Sexton showed up as a bird, and honey was just a bird woman.
She give
It
bird
was-
brain? What'd she
It
do?
was like zoobly zoo, but hot.
I love it. Okay.
She was incredible. Definitely look up her
Okay.
performance. Congratulations to Aria. And this, of course, is the segment where we go
Spelunking, unking,
deep
inside the
the
DMs. This first message comes from Joni, or Yoni. Hi, divas. Love your pod. Hope you win. This weekend, I went down to Vegas to see the Drag Race live show. With about 100 milligrams of edibles in my system, I headed toward the Flamingo for my photo of the dolls on their billboard. However, as I arrived, I was shocked, confronted with some of the worst signage I have ever seen in my entire life, as pictured below. Why are the drag queens in the dark? Who is in charge of lighting these girls and who hurt them? Do they know that what has been left in the dark will always be brought to the light? The actual show is incredible. Kahana, Yara, Naomi, Asia, with about 50 costume changes, Coco, and Latrice. Every single of them talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular. The dolls delivered. The Billboard design team did not. And this beauty deserves to be illuminated for the entire strip. Give her her Super Trooper. Anyway, Yoni66. She includes a picture of the Billboard, which is terribly lit.
Not lit.
It's not lit at all. There's not a floodlight, a cannon. There's nothing nowhere. Now, these girls are on an LED sign, though, at the casino, though. I know that. They were when I was there earlier this year, but this billboard is a travesty. The fact that they make all of this money for World of Wonder and the Flamingo, and this is the advertisement that they give, plus none of the girls from this billboard, other than Naomi, are still in the show.
Okay.
Update the fucking photos. It's not a Dropbox link that you
So
can
it's
just
like Dream
send.
Girls, you have to do a photo shoot periodically.
You do.
No.
All you
You
have to do is
do.
dream.
All you have to do is dream.
Now, I'm not in Los Angeles at the moment, so if you're in Los Angeles, just go by World of Wonder and put a post-it on the door saying, hey, your Booger Boots billboard in Vegas is not sufficient for the dolls that you're making the dollars off of. You can't spell dollar without doll. We've said this many times, and they need to do right by the girls. This isn't about Coach Purses anymore. This is about the girls that you have out there doing your brand work and representing you, so don't do them dirty and light the bitches.
Baby love to dance in the dark, but these girls should not have a sign in the dark.
Speaking of signage,
Yeah, let's talk about some signage. This is a message from N. Dearest Willam, Alaska, Big Dip, an esteemed guest, longtime listener, first-time caller, all the way from the UK. My boyfriend recently moved to Hull for university. When I visit him, I always am overjoyed to be greeted by his giant billboard of Alaska in the station. She has become a permanent fixture, and the sight of Alaska more than makes up for the long-ass train journey. Did Alaska give permission? Please don't send a cease and desist. I've also attached some pics for priority boarding. Yours always, N on a mouse. Sorry, I work in politics.
Oh, and on a mouse. I get it.
Oh, I get it.
I was like, get off that mouse. So the dick is...
Oh, there's a picture of me.
There is. It's beautiful. It's up on like one of those things that hangs on like the side of a building or a light post.
Yeah.
Do you know when you wore this lilac trash bag gown at some event in England and someone took your picture?
I don't think it's trash bag. I think that's actually fabric, but it's like a shimmery fabric. I think. Or is it trash bag? I don't know.
I don't know. It's beautiful.
I don't know. I've worn a lot of trash bags in my life, but how amazing that they're, I don't know, advertising the University of Hull. I guess I did a show there at one point. I have amnesia and I don't remember anything. But this dick is a dick to remember.
Oh, honey, the veining, you can tell the circulation is 100%. There is plant life in the background. The windows have actual window coverings, not a sheet tacked to a wall. This is an adult member, and I would like to give it props with my face.
And I like the pube sort of smattering. It seems to be tailored, but not like shorn and not like aggressively, like very gradually.
Are you saying it's tailored tamed?
Yeah.
Tailored to my pubes.
Yeah.
I agree. I really think that England does respect drag queens a lot more than a lot.
Wait, there's an ass.
Oh, where?
If you scroll down.
Oh, in an olive green jock, he's doing a little over the shoulder moment, saying
Is that olive
peekaboo.
green? Or is that a moss green?
It may be a moss. There's
Cake
no
moss.
There's no moss on site because that rolling hole gathers no moss, I'm sure. Taking trains
And
to
you
see
work
the
in
man.
politics. Gossip and politiques.
Teaks, honey.
Well, thank you, and
Thank
long
you.
live this billboard. I had no idea this was there. That's really, really cute. I love it. I love representations of me anywhere, so thanks.
This next message comes from B. It says, "Hello, legends. I'm writing to you today because, gals, I am lost. You've been huge beacons of inspiration throughout my adult life, especially during the pandemic. I thought maybe it was time to write in and get y'all's take.
I love giving life advice.
Yeah, we're great at it. Look at our... Anyway, I've been a performer my whole life and have had a good run of it so far. However, ever since the pandemic began, I feel like I've hit the skids hard. I don't enjoy auditioning anymore, mostly out of boredom. I used to be super creative. I used to write, do drag, perform at open mics and cabarets, but I don't feel like I even have an ounce of creative juice in my body anymore. I've waited tables between gigs for decades and just can't do it anymore. Horrible guests, discrimination, addiction, harassment, you name it. I've seen it or experienced it over the past 18 months. I recently earned my master's degree, and it had been my dream to become a teacher since I was a teenager. It really felt like my calling, and I'm good at it too. And yet there have seemingly been no teaching jobs available that pay a living wage post-pandemic. I've been laid off from the last couple of places I've worked due to low enrollment. I've tried to build my own teaching coaching business, but have struggled in that super saturated market. I've become super depressed. I can't afford therapy, and I'm no longer taking good care of myself. All the reasons why I haven't booked any of the 160 auditions I've turned in this year. I want a career. Success to me is being a self-sufficient badass who feels like they're being utilized in service of something, whether that's in the telling of a story or making something better at what they love doing. But after years of working my ass off for any opportunity, I feel like I have nothing to show for it and I'm burnt out. I'm tired of feeling so unremarkable when I know I'm a fucking incredible person with too much to offer. My question is, how should I move forward? What would you do? how would you figure out, based on what unique, incredible skills you have to offer, what kind of new path to pursue? You all are incredibly inspiring to me because you found your niche and built your own path. And I want to figure out how to do that. I feel like it's time for a career change, but I've been researching, applying to things, talking to people for months, and I haven't gotten anywhere. Anyway, here's a picture of my cock. See, I told you I had a lot to offer. They ain't wrong. The sheets are clean.
I saw the sheets and they were clean. The walls are a sky blue.
Almost a Windsor blue.
Windsor. The dick curves slightly to the left.
Somebody's
It's
been
saying, "How are you doing?"
yanking on that from the east, honey.
Hail to the watchtowers of the east
Honey.
of the beast.
My best advice I could give is talk to Courtney. Honestly, because she gives great advice, and she'll probably tell you what will actually be helpful. I would say make money off that dick if you can. But I don't know if that'll, because if I had that, baby, I don't even know if I'd ever put on a wig.
Well,
Certainly not a bang piece.
that's always an option. I mean, the point, I think the main thing here to remember is that nothing is going to be instantaneous, and we, in the age of, smartphones and social media, we want instant gratification, and we want to be an overnight success right now. But no one who is seemingly an overnight success actually happened overnight. It comes from doing a lot of small steps and building a lot of blocks and failing and trying stuff that doesn't work. So, I mean, I would say start small and just, I don't know, do something. It sounds like you have a wide range of interests. Do something. Go do an open mic. Go out and drag, because nothing is going to move or start to change and shift unless you do something. And sometimes that means doing shit that you don't want to do, that you're not fucking motivated to do.
Yep.
That you fucking don't feel like doing.
Yep.
But pushing yourself to do little things will start to move shit, and at least start to show you, I don't know, a little more of this direction, a little less of that direction.
Yeah, and I do feel
But your dick wants to go that direction, and that's great.
the market is definitely saturated, for sure, especially with coaches and teachers, because a lot of actors become coaches and teachers for other people, and audition coaches and everything, and people that, it's a glutted market. And I've kept track of every audition and every job I've ever gone on, and there have been way more no's than there have been yeses. So if you're not ready to hear no a lot, I heard no for a year straight. I didn't work for a year straight after Nip Tuck was on. And that was 5 episodes of television I was on, of the most popular cable show at the time on FX, and all cable. Nip Tuck was #1, and I didn't work for a year. And it wasn't for lack of trying or lack of auditioning. So sometimes it's just, those are the breaks, and you have to learn to create your own breaks. This podcast we stumbled on because we were drug-addled leaving a festival. We're not geniuses here, but we found something that worked. And once you do the same and you figure out that if you do what you love, it will feel like less work, or it won't ever feel like work, that kind of thing. That's what I would engender you to look into a little bit more.
And it started from something that we didn't particularly want to do, because we were waiting in a very long line. It was a very unpleasant experience to be stuck in a line in a vehicle that wasn't moving for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Long time. But born out of that was something that was pretty great, I think.
I think it's great too. I look forward to podcasting every week, because I get to talk to my friend about my favorite thing on earth, which is drag, which has given me every opportunity in life. And you know what? Maybe you should make an audition tape for Drag Race in every country that they have it. Just overdub it in that language and submit it. Maybe they'll think you're funny. And wouldn't it be great to have someone who doesn't speak Spanish on Drag Race España? Just fish out of water, walking in there with a Duolingo, fresh, trying to learn the language. Do something crazy. See where it gets you.
Exactly.
We're gonna take a break.
We want to thank you so much for listening to
Hot Goss.
That's Hot Goss.
And a special thank you to our Mom Plus subscribers who experienced no snafus listening to this episode ad-free behind the Good Pussy paywall. And a special hello to Michelle J.
Michelle J.
And Clin R.
Clin R. We know you're listening and we thank you.
Yes.
No ads for you.
No ads. No ads here, honey.
Follow us on Instagram at Willam, at the Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, and at Mom Podcast.
And please stay safe, everyone out there. And we will be
Yes.
back next week with more steaming, piping, scalding,
Serving up.
the hot dog. I can't with Lawrence. Oh.
Mom!
To listen to Race Chaser ad-free, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Race Chaser is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.